Former President George W. Bush throwing out the ceremonial first pitch prior to Game 4 on Sunday. Nolan Ryan can't handle the heat. Pass ball on the Hall of Famer. Ron Washington talking with his starting pitcher Derek Holland, telling him not to worry about the 16 runs scored by the Cardinals in Game number 3. Top 1, Holland facing Rafael Furcal, the Cardinals leadoff hitter, robbed at third by Adrian Beltre. Line drive off the bat of Furcal, and Beltre robs him of a potential double. Still in the first, Holland facing Albert Pujols, who homered in his last 3 at-bats in Game 3 on Saturday. Pujols grounds out to short. Elvis Andrus in the hole makes a nice backhanded pick, and he gets his man at first base. Holland works a 1-2-3 first inning. Bottom 1, Edwin Jackson on the hill for the Cardinals. Josh Hamilton gets the Rangers on the board. RBI double, scoring Elvis Andrus all the way from first. Cardinals, first time in 11 straight postseason games that they don't score first. Top 2, Cardinals with a runner at second and 2 down. Yadier Molina, ground ball up the middle. Ian Kinsler showing the range, gets the out at first, and that retires the side. Bottom 4, Nelson Cruz up for the Rangers with 1 out against Jackson. He lines one to center field. John Jay going back, and he'll make it look easy. Right at the wall, Jay hauls it in, and that is out number 2. Top 6, Holland cruising right along with 1 on and 2 outs. He strikes out Alan Craig, and that retires the side as the Cardinals are shut out through the first 6. Bottom 6, Jackson gives up a walk with 1 down, and then he walks David Murphy to put 2 runners on base. Tony La Russa pulls his starting pitcher. Jackson with his 7th walk on the night. Mitchell Boggs comes out of the bullpen. He enters with 2 runners on base. And the first batter that he faces, Mike Napoli.
The set, a high leg kick, and the pitch swung on and belted. Deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It's way back in the corner. It is history. A 3-run Jimmy Jack for Mike Napoli on the first pitch thrown by Mitchell Boggs. Rangers 4, Cardinals nothing.
Call courtesy of KESN Radio. Napoli, a second home run of the World Series, his 3rd of the postseason. Top 7, Holland now working with a 4-run lead. He strikes out Lance Berkman, and that is out number 3 for the Cardinals in the 7th. Top 8, Holland with 1 out and no one on facing Molina, and he strikes him out for out number 2. Next batter, pinch hitter Ryan Theriot.
1-2 pitch, struck him out swinging on a breaking ball. Strikeout number 7 for Derek Holland. He's retired 8 in a row and heads for the dugout after 8 brilliant innings.
Call once again courtesy of KESN Radio. Top 9, Holland on the mound trying to become the first AL starter to throw a shutout in a World Series game since Jack Morris in Game 7 of the 1991 World Series. But after issuing a 1-out walk to Rafael Furcal, Washington to the mound, he pulls his starting pitcher. Holland departs and gets a great ovation from the Arlington crowd. Neftali Feliz out of the bullpen. He walks the first batter that he faces, and then he gets a big out as Pujols is retired on a fly out to center field. 2 on, 2 down. Next batter for Feliz is Matt Holliday.
And the payoff pitch. He struck him out swinging, and the World Series is tied at 2 games apiece. 99-mile-an-hour heat has blown away Matt Holliday. And the Rangers have shut out the Cardinals 4-0.
Call courtesy of KESN Radio. Holland holding the St. Louis Bats in check with 8 1/3 innings of 2-hit shutout baseball. He strikes out 7 and picking up his 2nd postseason win. The Cardinals' 2 hits is the fewest number of hits in a World Series contest since the Atlanta Braves totaled just 2 base hits in Game 1 of the 1999 World Series against the Yankees. Game 5 on Monday night in Arlington. Cardinals going with their ace Chris Carpenter, and the Rangers will hand the ball to C.J. Wilson. For more on the Rangers' Game 4 win, we go to the ballpark in Arlington.
In Game 3, Mike Napoli makes a key error that springboards the Cardinals to a 16-7 win. He gets to the ballpark for Game 4. He finds out he's going to be hitting 8th in the order, which he hasn't done since the start of the postseason. And then, of course, he hits a big 3-run homer in Game 4 to help lead the Rangers to victory. Pete McCarthy with Frank Thomas. How about that at bat by Napoli? Mitchell Boggs comes out of the bullpen and just first pitch, boom.
He's been having an incredible season. He's hit 30 home runs this year. He's been keeping it up in the postseason. He's an excellent fastball hitter. So I'm sure he made up his mind that I'm going to hit the first fastball and I'm going to take a shot. And he did take a shot, and again, he crushed it. Big moment for the Rangers. Just really, they turned it around tonight, and we got ourselves a World Series now.
You had to wait about 5 minutes in order to see that first pitch from Boggs. I mean, when you have a reliever coming into the game, it's a tight game. It's 1-0. There's 2 men on. Can you expect one pitch or sit on something?
Some guys are naturally great fastball hitters, and Napoli's one. So he got what he was looking for, a good piece of cheese, and he turned it around.
Up near his eyes, he almost sent it into Albert Pujols' territory, and he leads the Rangers to a 4-0 win. And now we're all tied up at 2 in this best-of-7 World Series.